Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I have two hefty stacks of books right here. Hold on, let me try to get both of them. And they fell. Two hefty stacks of books that are falling all over me. Today's video is going to be a reading vlog. I thought maybe this video would be kind of fun. I'm not working a whole lot this week, so I have a good amount of time to read. And also, I kind of want to do spring cleaning on my bookshelves. So I wanted to start. Obviously, it's going to go into summer because summer's probably 2 weeks away. But I was hoping that I could get through some of these books and see if they're worth keeping on my shelves or donating. I donate all of the books that I personally give away. I just donate them to local secondhand stores, or I donate them to the library. Wherever I can donate them, I usually just bring them whenever I'm donating books. And I always let my friends pick through the books that I want to donate to see if they want anything. But as of right now, I don't have a whole lot of books to donate, so I think I need to go through my shelves or start going through them before I purchase any more books, because a good majority of the books on my shelves have not been read. So that's what we're starting today. For this week, I'm going to be reading books that I have DNF'd, only books that I have DNF'd. And I use the term DNF very lightly because these books are books that I started and maybe have been reading on and off for like a month, or books that I've completely DNF'd. But there are some in here that I started reading maybe like a month ago and then just didn't pick them up after, or I have been kind of picking through them. So we'll start with this pile. The first book is Praise by Sarah Kate. This one is severely water damaged. I think my water bottle fell on this. I also think I started it maybe a year ago, and then I got like 20 pages in and decided I don't want to read this anymore, and I put it to the side for until now. I don't know how I'm gonna pick the books that I read. I just know that they have to be in these two piles. That would defeat the purpose of the video. So I only can read books from these two piles. The next book, it's a new release. And I grabbed it when I saw it because I was like, I need that in my life. I have all the other books from that series on my shelves, so I need this one. That is the Strawberry Patch Pancake House. I love the Dream Harbor series. I don't know, it's not like a heavy series. It's super light, super easy, literally Hallmark romance. I loved all of the other ones, and I feel like it's a perfect time to read this because it's kind of like a spring summer romance from the cover, from the vibes of the cover. So I think that this one might actually get picked up. I read, again, probably like 20 or 30 pages maybe 2 months ago, and then I just didn't pick it up. The next one is Every Last Word by Tamara Ireland Stone. This is a YA book. I read it when I was in high school and I loved it, and I bought it, I put it on my shelf, and then I think I was reading it in the fall, and I got that much through, and then I put it down and I didn't pick it up. And I know that I really enjoyed this book, so I think I wanted to revisit and see if I still enjoyed it as much. But based on the fact that I put it down, I don't think I was enjoying it. Either way, it's on the list. Maybe I'll get to this one. Another YA, it's The Siren by Kira Cass. I bought this book because I have never been able to finish it. So I have started this one multiple times. I started it maybe 3 times when I was in high school, and I literally couldn't finish it, but I love the Selection series. One day I will finish this, and maybe that day will be this week. We'll see. The next one is Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. I DNF'd this book 2-3 years ago because of the words. They were too small, and it was just not catching my attention. I already know the ending of it, so it was not really appealing to me, but I want to branch out into other genres other than romance. So I bought this and put it on my shelf and was like, I'm gonna read that. I need to start looking inside of the books when I purchase them, because I I would never purchase a book with that small of font, but apparently I would, because apparently I keep doing it. So I need to start looking inside of the book. A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime by Monica Murphy. I got that far into it. It was interesting, but I don't know. I put it down one day and I didn't pick it up again, but I left the bookmark in there in hopes that I would pick it up. The next one is The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. I got it like a while ago and I read the first 20 pages and then it was about dead romantics, so I felt like it was a Halloween read, but it also maybe could be a summer read. I don't know. The color gives me summer, so we're gonna maybe read this, but I'm gonna put this down. This next one is The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary, another one where the words were too small for me, and that's why I DNF'd it. The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. I've been seeing a lot of her newer books very highly talked about. Like, people really like her newer releases, and this one I could not get through. That was the first pile. That was literally the first pile. So this one is one that I have been picking up and putting down and picking up a couple weeks later and then putting back down for the past 3 months. I wanted to do a reading vlog on it, and then I just realized that I didn't read it enough or film any thoughts enough to actually put a vlog together. So that's why I'm putting it in here. It's Scythe and Sparrow by Brynn Weaver. I don't know what it is about this book. I genuinely don't know what it is about this book. Maybe it's not what I expected, because the other books were dark humor, like emphasis on dark, and this one is not. Like, the dark shit happened in the beginning, and then we haven't really had any dark or mysterious or concerning things. They're like happily cohabitating together, and that's just not really super interesting to me. This one I fear is going to be the first one that I read in this vlog and that I finish in this vlog, but we'll see. Daisy Hates the Great Undoing by Jessa Hastings. I just think I picked it up at the wrong time because I love Daisy Hates. I love her. So I think I picked this up at the wrong time, and when I did pick it up, I legitimately went to a bar for bar pasta. I take myself out to dinner sometimes and just like go sit at a bar and read a book. It's fun for me. So I think I took this to bar pasta one night and then didn't realize that it was like not the environment that I should be reading this book in. Like, there's a lot going on around me and I can't just like zone in on the book. So that's why I DNF'd this one. This one is The Body Keeps Score, Brain, Mind, and Body in the Healing of Trauma by Bessel van der Kolk. And I picked this up over a year ago. I think, yeah, this is quite literally how far I am into the book. It's interesting. The thing is, it's very knowledge based and knowledge dense. Like, you need to be wide awake and ready to learn in order to read this book, and a lot of times I have not been that. I have not been in that state to read. I do enjoy it and I love like learning about that stuff because I think it helps me as someone who's recovering from trauma to understand my brain, my mind, my body, whatever you would learn in this book. And my therapist, when I told her I was reading this, she was like, that is a great book, but beware, it is probably triggering, not in the sense that you would think. It's more triggering in the sense of like, you understand why you react to certain things in certain ways. You gain a deeper understanding of yourself, and it kind of just like it describes traumas and it describes things very well, but it's a very knowledge heavy book, and the information you're getting can be triggering to you. So that's why this book has been like picked up and put down 20,000 times. The next one is Working Hard, Hardly Working by Grace Beverly. If you watch my 75 Hard videos, you know I was reading this for 75 Hard, and then I put it down and I just didn't pick it up. And that's what's happened. I think I picked this book up once before, and that's when she released it, because this is one of the only books I pre-ordered. I think I'm gonna end up picking up one self-help book, one nonfiction book in this video. Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. You see it? I bought this when it came out, and then I started reading it, and I got a good amount of the way into it. I don't have a bookmark. I was just memorizing what pages I was on. But I got a good, I think I want to say 25% into it, maybe a little more. I really, really enjoyed the story. I did. I don't know why I couldn't, like, maybe I'm in a slump. Maybe that's what's happening, because I keep putting books down and I just like can't go back to them, and I start more and then I do the same thing. So that's what happened with this, but I really do enjoy it. So I think I'm gonna try to get to this one in this video. And the last book is also a hardcover. It's House of Glass by Sarah Pekkanen. It was my book of the month pick for apparently July 2024. We're a year out. Again, 20 pages in, and then I put it down and I didn't look at it again. I don't know. It has an interesting plot from what I can remember, but I just wasn't into it. I wasn't interested. I feel as though a lot of the books I've talked about, maybe I've been in a reading slump for longer than I anticipated, because I haven't been able to finish a book, honestly, in like months, since maybe February. Those are all the books that are currently on this pile to be read or deshelved. And the goal of this video is to get through some of them. First book I'm going to start with is Scythe and Sparrow by Bryn Weaver, because I picked it up a couple of days ago and I was enjoying it. So I think we're going to start with that one, and then we will figure out what other books I should pick up. Oh, also this one. I thought I was done. I cried within the first 5 pages, and then surprisingly, I didn't finish it. So we should probably add this to the list. This is a YA romance. So yeah, I'm gonna start with Scythe and Sparrow. It's Monday, so I think we're gonna read until Sunday, just to get a full week of me reading DNF books, and maybe I'll end up DNFing them again, or maybe I'll actually like them. I don't know, but I feel as though this is going to test me and my patience. I am going to start Scythe and Sparrow, or continue reading Scythe and Sparrow, and then we'll start another book when I finish Scythe and Sparrow, but I'll take you guys along with me and update you while I go through each of the books and update you on how I like them, if I did like them. I started listening to the audiobook at about the same point where I had left off in the actual book, because I didn't feel like physically holding the book and reading it. And I was listening to the audiobook while I do this color by number. She's cute. I got it a couple days ago, and it's my current ADHD fixation, is doing this, because it's a really cute picture and I want to put it up on my wall somewhere, but I need to finish it. So that's what I've been doing. I've been listening to the audiobook and trying to, you know, just get through this book. It's not horrible. It's not the best thing that I've ever read, but it's also not horrible. I feel like I don't like it as much as I did the other books. I feel like I'm liking it a good amount, but it's not my favorite thing ever. Basically, if you haven't read the book, if you know nothing about what it's about, Rose and Finn, and I guess it's Fionn. I don't know, that's how they spell it, is Fionn. I read it as Finn, so I'm gonna call him Finn. It's about Rose and Finn, and Finn is a doctor. Rose works with the circus. She's like a tarot reader, and she's basically a serial killer. She got caught up by one of the guys she tried to kill, and he broke her leg. So she ended up staying with Finn. Where I am right now, she got her cast taken off, and she's back with the circus, and Finn came to visit her. And I guess she was trying to unalive someone, but it didn't work out the way she wanted it to. He ended up being unalived just by his stupidity. And yeah, Finn's visiting her, and that's literally what he walked into. He's visiting her on the road, and he walked into her killing someone. So that's what happened there. And I think it's gonna go good. I think it'll get better from here. Good morning. It's Tuesday morning. I did not finish Scythe and Sparrow last night, but I got pretty deep into it. I am not working today, so I can finish this today and start another one. So I think that's what I'm gonna do because I really don't have anything else to do. But right now I'm just exporting the videos from yesterday to my laptop so that I can edit them and make sure that this vlog is out on time. I love vlogging. I love it. It's my favorite thing to do. Like, I love filming vlogs, but I get so like in my head about filming because I'm like, oh, I should have filmed this. Like, it's not gonna make sense if I don't include this, but I didn't film it. I can't go back to it. Just remembering to pick up my phone and like talk to you guys and let you guys know what's going on is like, I don't know why it's so difficult, but it is. If you couldn't tell so far though, you're gonna get spoilers. I just can't keep my mouth shut. Like, I legitimately just can't stop talking. So you're gonna know probably everything about the book. If that's not your thing, then maybe find another video, another channel. I just can't keep my mouth shut. Like, I literally just need to share everything I read with you guys and everything that happens. So yeah, that being said, last night I read until 3 a.m. 3 a.m. Do you want to know what happened? So basically, she went back to the circus and then he visited her, and I think I told you that. She ended up moving to Boston and she was staying in Boston and he was coming to visit her. But she's like doing a spooky fair. I think it was called Saugus Fear Fright, which I looked it up. It's not a real thing, which is unfortunate because if it was, I would have gone in October. But anyway, she's staying in Boston. She's working at the Saugus Halloween Fright Night thing. And in walks none other than Mr. Matthew Cranwell. Mike Cranwell. I don't know his name. It's insignificant. He is planning on her, and luckily Mr. Dr. Kane was at the Fright Night that night because he was picking her up. They ended up, Mr. Cranwell, then he had to call Leander. So that they could clean up the mess. Like, Leander, that's his specialty, is cleaning up messes. So when he called Leander and had Leander clean up the mess, Leander was like, I need your expertise. You are going to work for me for 7 months. It's a contracted job and I need a doctor on it. And you can't tell anyone where you're going. You can't tell anyone what it is because your brothers will kill me. And you especially can't tell Rose because I have all of the information on her that I can hand to the FBI. So he was really stuck, like, between a rock and a hard place, which is unfortunate. So anyways, the next day she meets up with Lark, and then we get, so the thing that happened in Leather and Lark, we see it from Rose and Finn's perspective. During the whole kerfuffle with that random man that was like attacking Lark's family, they saved Lark, obviously, like they had to, but Rose got caught in the crossfire and ended up stabbed and internally bleeding. So Finn took her to the hospital and he was sitting with her, but he had to leave at 6 that night because Leander was like, you don't have a choice. I don't care if your girlfriend lives or dies. You're coming with me. Yeah, that's what happened. That's where I left off. He left her a note and it was like really cute. Breaking her heart was undoubtedly the worst thing I've ever done. Leaving is the only right thing to do, even though it's the hardest. I can't tell you where I'm going or what I'm doing or when I'll be back. All I know is it's unfair to you. It might be enough damage done that you can never forgive me, and I understand that if it's true. So I will love you enough for the both of us. I will love you enough for the both of us. Excuse me? You're gonna make me cry. I fear that one got me. I fear after I read that, I was like, it's 2:45. It's literally 2:45. I should go to bed. I should get sleep. Like that's a necessity for human beings. So like I should do that. I should get sleep. I very much should. So yeah, that's what I read so far. I'm gonna read more. I'm gonna finish the book and I'll update you when I'm done. Let you know how it went, what I think of it, and then I'll pick out a new book. As you can see, I'm a little bit of a mess. We've reached the point in the book where Finn is coming back from his contracted job And Rose got the last letter, but instead of the normal person who delivers it, Jose delivered it to her. And he said, "This will always be your home, but it doesn't have to be. I got a letter too. Dr. Kane said that he was sorry he didn't take good care of you like I asked him to the day we met in the hospital. And he said he would spend every day for the rest of his life trying to make up for it. He told me not to tell you that part, but he wanted to tell you himself." I'm like, I'm not okay. Like, I'm literally, like, it's not that deep. I shouldn't be crying. Anyways, he wants me to give you time off so he can see you. He loves you, Rose. We will always be here for you. Of course we will. But this could also be your home if you let it. Maybe it's time to go. I think you want to, don't you? Go, Rose, and if you don't come back, I wish you well. I love you like a daughter. That will never change. And then Finn said, "Dear Mayhem, I can't be sure you're reading these messages, but this is my favorite card. When I first bought this deck, I thought of you. As I shuffled the cards and turned over the first one, the stars would appeared. I didn't know for sure what that meant at the time, but I feel like it represented hope, like you were my North Star, and now the part of the journey where I have to stay an ocean away is finally coming to an end. If I'm right and all these stars align, you'll be reading this in Ellsworth, Maine, and if you want to meet me, I'll be waiting every day at Lookout Rock. I'll stay at Cubcrest Cottages, but I'll wait for you from dawn to dusk at the lookout. I hope you come so I can prove to you that every word in every letter is true. I love you. I'm not letting you go. I never will." Hold on. Because it's really not that deep. Like, it's literally really not that deep. Like, I don't know why I'm crying. I'm on the last chapter before the epilogue, and then the other epilogue, and then the bonus chapters. So I'm almost done with it. I'm on page, I don't even know what page this is. I'm on page 345 out of 390. So I'm almost there. That was embarrassing. I was literally bawling my eyes out. Like, I was sitting here, like, what you saw was the aftermath. That was like the ending. Like, I was coming down from crying, but I was literally like tears dripping down my face. Yeah, so I'm gonna go finish it. Okay, I just finished Scythe and Sparrow, and obviously everyone got their happy ending. I think Brynn Weaver hinted at a new book in one of the like extended chapters or extra chapters, or no, the extended epilogue. I think she hinted at a new book because it wasn't from anyone that we've read's perspective. It was from the perspective of one of the people that Sloane and Rowan saved during their little like annual game. So I think she might have teased a new book because the last sentence was, "I have my own story to tell." I rated this a 3-star. I don't know if I'll change that, but I think I'm just gonna stick at a 3-star. Obviously, Rowan and Sloane is my like #1 couple in the series, but I honestly might put them above Lachlan and Lark, but I would put Lachlan. I don't know, because Lachlan and Lark are like, they're great, but I think I like Lachlan better as a main male character, as an MMC. I think I like Lachlan better, but I think I like Finn and Rose together better than Lachlan and Lark. But I do like Lachlan. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. But either way, 3 stars, and I picked out my next book. I'm feeling like I really want to read a thriller, but I'm not in the mood for a thriller right now after that book because there was a good amount in that. So the next book I am gonna read is The Strawberry Patch Pancake House, because it seems like a light, easy, fluffy read that I can get through really quickly. And then after the palette cleanser, I can go for a thriller or something a little heavier. So that was my plan. I'm currently on page 18. So when I stopped originally, when I DNF'd it, I was on page 15. And normally I like to give myself like 100 pages and then DNF it. But also sometimes I just put it down and don't pick it back up. So now I'm on page 18 because I read 2 pages before dinner. And I'm going to continue reading. So far, we've only known the characters like very little. We met Iris before, haven't met Archer, so we met him in the first chapter and he was meeting his daughter, and now we're getting Iris's perspective, and I guess she's having trouble like paying rent, and that's all I know. Like, that is it. Did you see Percy George? Isn't he the cutest thing ever? Nala's over here too, hold on. Do you see her? Anyways, I wanted to talk. I started the Strawberry Patch Pancake House last night. I think I'm on page around 60 or 70. And so far it's really good. It's actually pretty good. She's basically started this nannying job. It's a live-in nanny position. She's just moving in. Like, that's it. And the kid still isn't talking to Archer. He's like heartbroken by it. And also like kind of seems a little offended and angry. But I feel like the kid will start talking to him soon. It just like, it hurts to see it because he's like, am I supposed to be in love with this kid? Like, I just met this kid. I don't even know this kid. Like, why don't I feel like, aren't you supposed to feel love towards your child, like, when you first meet them? But also, whenever she, like, laughs or he, like, overhears her laughing or talking, he, like, describes, like, how it, like, feels like a pang in his chest, or how he would, like, do anything to get her to talk to him or get her to laugh like that again. So I fear that he does love her, he just doesn't know it. And he also, they both have the hots for, whoa, I was just talking about his kid. Also, the nanny and Archer, so Iris and Archer, also have the hots for each other, and they already know it. So I fear as though something will happen soon. Very soon. And he's redoing the menu at the diner he's working at, and it already went badly because he changed the pancakes and no one liked it. No one liked the pancakes he put out. So he's like dealing with the struggle of figuring that shit out too. But that's it. That's all I got. Like, that, I didn't read much more. It's also like really nice out, so I might go sit outside and read. Okay, I'm laying on the couch watching YouTube and I need to get reading, but I fear I might need to take a nap. I fear I might need to take a nap because I am so tired. I think it's like 12. I just ate a bagel and now I'm tired. So I fear I'm getting to that point in the day where my body just needs a nap, but normally I power through it. So I guess we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna open the book. I'm gonna open it and start reading it, and then that will determine whether or not I take a nap, because if I fall asleep when reading, then I fall asleep. If I stay awake, then I stay awake. Hello, beautiful people. I know you're probably wondering where I was. I did in fact read, I think about 80 to 100 pages, and then I took a nap for like 2 hours. But then my mom came over, hung out with her for a little bit, and then Chris decided to take me dilly-dallying because I clearly needed a good dilly-dally this week. We do a dilly-dally like once or twice a week. But before we did that, obviously a dilly-dally essential is a nice little drinky drink. So we went to Pressed, and I am obsessed. I'm obsessed with their cherry lime Ricky energy things. Shouldn't have that at 4 o'clock. Absolutely not. But I did because it's delicious. So that's what I have here. I also got a Lebanon toast, but I ate that all. So I'm not showing you guys that.
It's not a large.
So mine is a large, and then they said this is a large. And
no,
I feel like...
Well, no, he said yes to the large, but then when I go up, he's like, oh yeah, we don't do large in that. It's one size. I'm like, okay, then why'd you say yes when I ordered it?
Yeah. So this is the drink size difference. I mean, I always get a large in this because I'm a large, like, even if I don't drink at all, I just need a large drink, if that makes
Usually
sense.
she doesn't drink at all.
I'll get to like right here and then it's like all water and I'm like,
yeah.
ugh, you know, like, ugh. But That's normally what happens. I'm the same way with coffee. Like, I can't get a grande because it's not enough. But I don't always finish a venti. So, we're currently at Barnes. Our dilly-dallying places today are Barnes, HomeSense, Michael's, and Target. Yeah, we do. We really need to get this, it's like a coffee table book, but it's a journal, and I have an idea of what I want to do with it, and I'll explain later. But we're at Barnes right now, and then we're gonna go to HomeSense, and then Michael's, and then Target. I don't think we need anything from those other places, but I have a gift card to Michael's, and I was thinking about getting some 4th of July decorations for when we go up to the lake house. So that's the plan.
Target is like, that's like the final boss of like dilly dallying.
Oh yeah, Target is dilly dally final
that is
boss.
where you dilly dally.
Yes.
That's probably where it was invented, honestly. That Target is the place to go. So.
Yeah. It's funny because when we first brought it up to my mom, she had come over the day before, and Chris was like, yeah, Anita was kind of upset yesterday, or like she was like restless, essentially. That's what happens. Like, I get restless. He was like, so I took her to the store and I let her walk around, and my mom was like, so you took her for a walk like a dog? And he was like, no. And she was like, no, it's fine. Like, that's hilarious. So basically my dilly dally time is the essential to a dog walk, according to my mother. But that's what we're gonna do. I'm so excited. I don't have any money, but I'm so excited to go dilly dally.
You just pick things out, look at them, be like, oh my god, this would be so cute. Not buying it.
No,
just looking at it.
That's the point of dilly dallying. Exactly.
So it's actually kind of, it's more fun than actually buying it sometimes.
Exactly. I just get ideas.
Yeah.
And then, like, if I'm still thinking about it in a week or two, that's normally my thing. I think about it for like a week or two. If it's still like in my mind, like, I need that, then I get it. If it's not, then clearly it wasn't as intriguing as I thought it was. But it's funny because we were leaving and I go, oh, let me grab my purse. And Chris was like, why? I was like, oh, you're right. Dilly dally time. I'm getting ready to go to bed. Actually, fun fact. So I'm reading. I don't know why I held the book like that. I'm reading, and it's just so cute because right now he's like slowly forming a bond with his daughter. It's like, it's literally so cute because he's like slowly forming this bond with his daughter, and you can see like he gets so happy when she even like looks at him, like smiles a little bit. Iris was having a tea party with Olive, and Archer got home and she invited him, and he sat with them and they like had a little bonding moment, like very, very little one. And then later on, I think like a day or two later, Archer invited Olive to like make dinner with him. So he was like teaching her, he was like showing her what he was making and explaining it. And then she was like learning, and like he was like, oh, do you want to help me make dinner? And she was like, yeah. So like it was just so cute. It was so cute. And Iris is like slowly falling in love with this little girl, and it's so cute. Well, like, you know what I mean. Don't be weird. And she also, like, he almost kissed her. He like almost kissed Iris one night. And then Olive's having like sleepwalking problems, so like that interrupted the moment. But they almost kissed, and then they decided to be professional. Stabbed to the heart. Excuse me? Why are you being professional? That's rude. But anyways, that happened. I'm literally like, I'm so happy. It's so good. I'm on page 148. So I am almost 100 pages done for the day. But page 148, I'm going to continue reading, see how much more I can get done. And I think I'm going to finish this tomorrow. Not tonight, though, because I have work in the morning at 9 a.m. So I have to wake up for that. This is so exciting. Okay, good night. I took a shower because I was feeling, yuck. But I wanted to hop on and let you know that I finished the Strawberry Patch Pancake House last night. Literally, like, was not planning on finishing it because I had over 100 pages left. And I was like, actually, I'm gonna finish it. And then I did at like 12:30, and I rated it a 3-star because for some reason, like, if you didn't know that, I'm pretty sure I told you, this is about a nanny who works for this chef who just found out he has a daughter, and the whole like bond with the daughter and all of that was like interesting. I've only read 2 nanny books. The other one was Heartless by Elsie Silver, and honestly I feel like the plot line was very similar, where like she went to be a nanny and she was only expecting to stay for like a very short amount of time, but then, spoiler alert, she gets pregnant and falls in love with Mr. Man. So, like, I don't know. Something about, like, surprise or pregnancy, like, something about that just, like, hits me the wrong way. I'm, like, not a huge fan of it. Like, she could have just stayed. Like, she could have just been with him and the kid, but no, you had to throw a baby in the mix, like a newborn, and that just really bothered me. I don't know. I just wasn't a fan of that. Not that I hate children, but like just with all the like with the only 2 nanny books I have read, it's been surprise pregnancy, and I don't think I like that trope. I rated this a 3-star because I didn't hate it, but I also like, nah, could have been better. But that is 2 books down for this week, and that's the most I've read in a week since January, I think. It was actually like late and I wanted to turn my light off so I could maybe go to bed. So I checked to see if they had it on Kindle, and they did. So now I started reading House of Glass by Sarah Pekkanen again. I like skipped ahead. That's what I'm doing. I'm skipping ahead to the last page I remember reading because I can't sit through those first like 20 pages again. Okay, so I stopped on page 48 last night, and I think I started on page like 40. I don't know. So I'm that far through the book, and maybe it's because it was like late and I was tired, but I genuinely was sitting there like, what the fuck is happening? Like, nothing is happening. Nothing. But it's also the first like 20% of the book, and that's like getting the plot going. But I feel like it needs to be a little bit better. Like, we just found out why the house is made of plastic, or why they replaced the windows with plexiglass, and it's because Beth, I guess the wife, is like so afraid of things shattering after the nanny died. I'm not a huge fan. We met the kid once and the kid did not talk, so I'm not like a huge fan of that. But it's not like that's a problem. It's just that it feels like it's going so slow. Like, it feels like it's going so slow, and with mysteries I would prefer them to be quick paced because I don't have patience. I want to see if they have it on Audible, because I want to like clean around the house and do other things as well as read. So I'm gonna see if they have it on Audible and see if I can listen to it. And that's that on that. This is the bookmark I'm using for this video. I've used it for the past 3 books. I just haven't had the energy to go right over there to that shelf and get another bookmark. So I'm using this one. It says, "A house is not a home without a book and a cat." And it has a little cat there, obviously, because I'm a crazy cat lady. And funny story, I bought this when we went up to my family's lake house and we're eating pizza. My stepdad looks at me and goes, "You're like, you need to dial down the crazy cat lady a little bit. No man's gonna want that." And I looked at him and I was like, I don't care if a man wants it. That's not what I'm here for. I am here to love my cats and love reading. Whatever boyfriend I have is gonna have to deal with crazy cat lady. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not changing myself for a potential man to come into my life. And then I found Chris and he's okay with my crazy cat lady. So like, that's so slay, right? Anyways, we're gonna get back to reading this because my goal is to finish this today. I know, lofty goal. My goal is to finish this today, but I feel like so far it's going so good. Like, I finished 2 books already. That's great. That's fantastic, actually. Like, I'm so proud of myself. You should be proud of me too. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. It's around noon. I have been reading since the last time I talked to you, and now I'm on page 134. I don't recall the last time I talked to you. I don't remember what time that was, but I am currently on page 134, chapter 28, so 135. And that's how far I've read, literally this much, but I've also been listening to the audiobook, which is making it a little bit easier, but I'm still just not, like, it's just not hitting, like, it's not. But I'm gonna power through it. Right now, the kid is the main suspect for the murder, which we saw the signs of before. So I feel like it has to be more complicated than that. The kid should be a suspect, but the kid isn't a suspect because the kid can't talk. It seems like the kid did it, and then everyone, like her entire family, is trying to protect her from the consequences of committing a murder crime. I'm gonna continue listening to it, but I think I need to like get up and walk around and do something because this is boring me. I'm just like not having the best time with this one, which is annoying because I wanted to have a good time and it sounded good. Okay, so the last update I gave you was on Friday. It's Sunday and I didn't read yesterday, so you didn't miss much. I did finish, what was it? What was I reading? The Glass House. I finished that on Friday. I gave it, I think, a 3-star because it wasn't horrible, but I didn't completely enjoy it. I think I might change it to a 2-star. I think that it just dragged on for way too long, but the twist was good enough and I wasn't expecting it, even though maybe a lot of people would have anticipated that twist. I didn't expect it because I don't read mystery a lot. It did pick up at the end, but I wished there was more going on in between. It felt like there was a lot of fluff that didn't need to be there, but it was there, and that was like just annoying for me. And I decided I'm going to start or continue reading Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I am on page 132 of 353 pages. So I don't think I'll be able to finish it in this video. I don't have anything to do today. So for the rest of the day, I think I'm just gonna chill and read, and that's about it. I will update you when I get more into it. As of right now, the last thing I remember reading, Xavier, the male love interest, had flown to California to see whatever her name is. What's her name? Samantha. So Xavier had flown to California to see Samantha and they were going out on a date, and that's about it. Like, he's just there in California visiting her. When I read more, I'll let you know, but as of right now, that's all I know. Xavier is in California visiting Samantha, and that's that. So I will update you in a couple hours probably when I get a little bit further into the book. Hello, beautiful people. I was supposed to update you yesterday. Today is Monday. I was supposed to update you yesterday when I read more. I didn't read more. Actually, I did relax all night, but I didn't read. So I didn't make any progress with Say You'll Remember Me. But I have a very fun video planned for the next reading vlog, and it will be included in that video. So stay tuned for that. But I'm gonna have to end this vlog here because I was supposed to do a whole week, and I did a whole week. And that's that on that. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video and you want to see more of me, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any reading vlog recommendations or video recommendations that you want to see, let me know in the comments below. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.